Is my life a mistake? It's a question many of us have asked. Artie Lange stared down that question with bloodshot eyes and a nose full of whatever he could get. "You think your life's a mess?" he wrote, snorted, and pawned the book for another 8-ball. But Artie found a way out. Let's be honest, the guy's got balls, so grab a drink and let's explore Artie Lange's roller coaster life. Artie's always had a complicated relationship with the sauce and the white stuff. It was like his best friend and worst enemy, all rolled into one big messed up party. But at some point, the party stopped being fun and turned into a full-blown hostage situation. The booze and drugs were calling the shots now, dragging Artie deeper into despair. Artie was lost, adrift in a sea of addiction, and nobody knew if he'd find his way back. Artie, at his best, was a comedic force of nature. He could make you laugh so hard you'd piss your pants. But addiction is a jealous mistress. Slowly, the gigs dried up. The phone stopped ringing. Artie became yesterday's news, a cautionary tale in comedy clubs. Addiction, it's a lonely business. It isolates you from those who care, replacing them with enablers. Friends and family tried to reach him, but addiction whispers sweet lies, promising escape from pain. Let's be honest, folks, money talks and bullshit walks. Artie's reckless spending and bad investments and his costly drug habit took their toll. The millionaire was now scrounging for loose change. Artie's financial woes became a cruel joke, a constant reminder of his fall. Artie's dance card was getting about as full as his nose. Run-ins with the law were as common as a hangover after a 3-day bender. DUIs, possession charges, public intoxication. Artie had a rap sheet longer than his list of failed relationships. The mugshots told a story of a man spiraling out of control. He was a runaway train, headed for a collision with reality. Your body? It's like a high-performance sports car. Artie treated his body like a rental car, driving it like he stole it. Years of abuse took their toll. Hospital visits became routine, mainlining morphine instead of caffeine. Artie was a walking medical marvel, a testament to human resilience. Imagine a world devoid of laughter, a world where punchlines are replaced with regret. That was Artie's reality. He'd lost his purpose, his reason for getting out of bed besides scoring his next fix. The jokes didn't come anymore. Artie was lost in a labyrinth, the walls closing in, the exit nowhere in sight. Even in the darkest nights, one star can light the sky. For Artie, that hope was rehab. Broken and facing the abyss, he sought help. Rehab isn't for the faint of heart, but truth can set you free. They say blood is thicker than water, and in Artie's case, it was family and true friends who became his lifeline. They'd seen him at his worst, but never gave up on him. They offered love, support, and a shoulder to cry on. Their unwavering support became his anchor, keeping him grounded in early sobriety. Picture this, Artie Lange, the guy who used to pack stadiums, is now stocking shelves at a grocery store. Talk about a reality check, right? Sometimes you gotta dig a ditch just to have a place to stand. The work wasn't glamorous, but it was honest. It gave him structure, purpose, a reason to set an alarm clock. He was learning humility, scrubbing toilets and bagging groceries. They say laughter is the best medicine, and for Artie, it was the cure. Slowly, he started dipping his toes back into comedy. Small clubs, open mics, any stage that would have him. The rust was evident, but the spark, the raw talent was still there. He wasn't just telling jokes anymore, he was sharing his story. Getting sober is like renovating a house after a hurricane. It's a long, messy, and overwhelming process. But Artie was committed to rebuilding his life, brick by brick. He started taking care of himself, eating right, exercising. With each passing day, he was proving to himself and everyone else that he wasn't just surviving, he was thriving. Money. It's like a hot potato when you're a recovering addict. Artie knew he needed help, so he hired an accountant. Imagine that, a guy who used to blow through money now balancing his checkbook. He was learning to be responsible, to save for a rainy day, to resist the urge to blow it all. He was finally taking control instead of letting his finances control him. Hitting rock bottom gives you a new perspective on life. Artie shared his story to help others struggling with addiction and mental health issues. He became a beacon of hope, showing redemption is possible. He used his pain to ease others' suffering. In doing so, he found a new purpose and reason to laugh. Artie Lange's journey is a testament to resilience. From success to despair, he clawed back stronger and wiser. His story reminds us it's never too late to turn things around. Artie's honesty in confronting his demons is inspiring. Even in adversity, the human spirit can find redemption.